Hello, everyone. I know it's been a while, but I'm back with another update on the Productiv app. Start things off, I realized that I had hard coded the date down here in the footer. So I went ahead and added a dynamic date with new date.get full year. So I'm going to go ahead and log on. I changed the spacing. I actually just centered this content. I didn't notice it on my laptop. My laptop is only a 15-inch screen, but now this is a 27-inch monitor that I have, and it's 2560. So I have way more horizontal space than I'm used to, and I noticed that this area stretched all the way across, which made it pretty hard to read, especially when you had a quote that stopped like here, and then the author's name was way over here somewhere. So I centered it. I also got rid of, it was like this weird, really pale tannish color, like an off-white, that I didn't really like. And I always thought that it made the app look really dated. So I changed it to this bluish, really pale bluish, like off-white color. And I think it looks so much better. Another thing that I changed is on desktop, whenever you would click on a link on the sidebar, this would automatically go away. Because I had it so that when you're on mobile, as soon as you click on a link, it automatically toggles the sidebar, just because on mobile, the sidebar pretty much takes up the whole screen. And I thought it was an annoying experience to have to hide the sidebar every time you click on something. Because it's not like it's a navigation menu like a normal website where it takes you to another website. This is literally just like a little sidebar. So that's one thing I did. So I'm just going to click on all these just so you can see that the sidebar does not close. All right, and then I'm going to open up the DevTools. And now this is for an iPad. So here, I'll just close these back up. Click on the dashboard, and bam, see how it automatically closes. I also added a sidebar because I think the last video, I didn't make the dashboard responsive. So the 4 cards are kind of going off screen. So on tablet, it's 2x2. And then on mobile, it's just a single row. And the plus button is down here. It's just when I use my recording software, if I open up DevTools, it puts the little bar right here, so it blocks it, but the plus button is there. All right, so you click on everything and it closes it. So to accomplish this, what I did is once you're on, well, every time you click a link on the sidebar, I had a function called to close the sidebar, just to automatically basically simulate that you hit the hamburger button right after you click one of these links. But what I did was I added a function. I just called it, I think check screen size, something like that. So what it does is where I ordinarily would have called close sidebar, it calls check screen size. And in that function, I do window.outer width, I believe, and set it to the same number as my media query. Because if you notice on desktop, this is centered. The container stops on this edge. And so all the content is centered. However, the screen actually goes all the way over. But if you put it on mobile or on tablet, the container fills up the whole with the screen, and then everything is centered that way. So I set the media query, I think 992 pixel, I think that's what I have it as. So if anytime the window width is greater than that number, that means that I'm on desktop and the close sidebar function should not be called. And that is why whenever you click on any of these on the side, just click on the inbox, the sidebar does not move. It does not toggle. But if you're on mobile and you click on one of these, that's why the sidebar does toggle and closes back up, because I basically set it so if it's not greater than the media query and it's less, then inside that, I call close sidebar. So that's how I did that. The only thing that I want to add